is it possible to change your life in just a single day? And the answer is absolutely. But when people think about changing their life, they're thinking about positive all the time, right? And they find it very difficult to see a complete life change in just a day. Well, I'll tell you what, changing for a positive reason can be a lot more difficult of a task than changing for a negative, right? Why is it so easy to do things that are bad for you, for your life, or for others? Okay, well, it's supposed to be that way. Growth is difficult, but it's beautiful in the end. Bad things are easy to achieve. Negativity is evil achieved in the beginning, but it's gross in the end. So, how can we apply this to our lives? Understand that good things take time, okay? Understand good things take time. That's number one. You have to look at your life into perspective, okay? You can't just live all for today, right? It's a gradual increase in growth. You water the plant, it gets sunlight, you water it, it's in good soil, and it'll grow, it'll flourish, okay? You want to do something bad for yourself? Pick the plant. You can kill it in a single movement, okay? So we understand that growth, in order to get a beautiful flower, requires a lot of attention and time. Death, or the death of yourself, or a bad decision that's easy now, but you'll regret later, is swift. It can be in one movement and totally erase you. But how can you change your life positively using that same logic in a single day? Well, I want you guys to look at the long-term result. What does you in a year look like? What does you that's been watered, fed the sunlight in good soil look like in a year? What are they doing? What is the routine? All right, you wake up, maybe you have a morning routine now. Okay, you're getting after it. Maybe you pray. Maybe you actually are talking to your family more. Maybe you are hitting the gym more. Maybe you're on an actual routine, a diet, whatever it may be, right? You're showing up and you're actually working hard. You're figuring it out. You're having the conversations in business that you were scared to have before. You're pursuing that dream. Whatever it is, okay? What does that person look like in a flourishing flower? And what are the inputs you need to do then that you must do now in order to become them? So, simple as that. That person looks like a different person than you now because of the inputs. And you're doing the same thing in a year, but because of that routine, because of that traction, you will already be that person who is grown, has flourished in a single day by changing your inputs tomorrow. Right? When you wake up, you change your inputs tomorrow to have the characteristic traits to eventually look like that person you want to look like in the future. It's as simple as that. Right now, it's difficult, but I can tell you it is possible. When I was training for football as a Division 7 high school, first one in history to go play Division 1 football, very thankful that I had that opportunity, but I also worked my butt off for that. I said, what does a Division 1 athlete from BVT look like? Blackstone Valley Tech, all right, from Massachusetts. Well, it's going to be someone that works his ass off, studies his plays, is bigger, faster, stronger than everyone else on the field, and is clearly dominant or kind of looks out of place. So I became that every single day. I worked. I woke up, I went to school. I literally worked concrete, then I'd go to the gym. I'd study the playbook. I would get better every single day. Fast forward 2 years, made it Division 1. Played for Central Connecticut State University. I was a running back, okay, first one ever. When I was in LA, completely broke, right? Taking the big blue bus and working out of a hallway. I said, what does the person that is young and has a nice car look like? What are they doing? And I said, it's inputs. I'm delivering a service. So I spent my last bit of money to get a little bit of mentorship. I got service. I built my own. Started posting every single day. Became the man. Started taking calls, doing all that stuff. What do you know? 21, Aston Martin Vantage. Why? Planted the seed. I knew it. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Planted the seed, and I became that flourishing version of myself before it even happened, right? Right now, okay? I wanted to be more of an in-person coach. I wanted to expand my businesses. Met someone, made some connections, started working more in person, found my way into the right doors, and now I'm coaching sales teams, right? So full time, and we're building and building and building this huge brotherhood of guys that are looking to get after it and giving them the opportunity that I wish I had. Again, it comes down to knowing what that looks like, what the good looks like through the pain of developing into that person over time. Because truth is, right, you want to talk about change in one day. I could just pack up, leave all my stuff, never hit the gym again, say screw the world, and just go get a plane ticket to Bali and never say anything again. Right? Like, how easy is it to just scrap it? I could just become a bum. I could live in my parents' basement, play video games until I get kicked out, and live on the street. Become an addict. Like, it's so obtainable to change your life for the worse. Might feel good in the moment when things are hard. So on a micro level, if we could reduce this, minimize this size, this theory, on a micro level, when you had a bad day, when you're going through something difficult, when you have a hard decision, what is the micro level of either sides of the spectrum, right? Are you going to be somebody that plants yourself and roots yourself into the version of you that can handle the situation and grow from it positively? Or on one side or on the other side, are you going to totally self-destruct, avoid the problem, ignore the solution, or make it worse in the moment, even though it might seem small, and keep negatively impacting yourself? So sometimes it helps me to magnify both ends of my decisions to then make the right choice on something that might be seemingly small that's going to direct me into the person that I want to become. Mind frame. Very, very important. So with that being said, take a look at your life now. What is that plant? Who is the person that you want to flourish into, even though it might be difficult, that you can start becoming today in this moment and change yourself for life the day you wake up tomorrow? Why not today? If you got time today, why not today, right? Sometimes if this is important, sometimes if this applies to you, it's because you've been waiting too long to actually go and pursue it, right? In theory, tomorrow never comes, so just go and do it today. But sometimes people like that fresh start. So look at that person, right? What are they doing? What do you know has been causing you trouble? What do you know has been causing you to not pursue everything that you are? What's been causing you to be lazy, not hit the gym, not be the best version of yourself? You know, walk around with the six-pack that you want. Walk around not caring because you already set yourself up to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can change it fast. You can change it fast in a single day. Then it's just about how many days can you be that person in a row. So I'll end it with, absolutely you can change your life for better or for worse in a single day. It's way easier to change yourself for the worse in a single day because it's supposed to be that way. You'll find it easy now and regret it later. The beauty in this life comes from finding the good in yourself every single day to have an even better outcome in the future. It's going to be more difficult. You're going to need patience, but that's where you find all the glory, guys. I hope this video helped you reset your mind, hopefully give you some perspective on how you can become who you want to become starting as soon as today or tomorrow. If you guys want any help, just hit me up on Instagram or book a call at the link below. We'll talk about your goals, see if we can get you in shape, on the right track to be the person that you want to become. And I hope you guys got 1% better today. Take care.